We catch up weekly now. We've been doing that for about 3 weeks now.
Yep.
Yeah, talking business, talking how we're going to do some pretty amazing shit. I mean, we catch up weekly outside of that anyway, just even doing the podcast. But aside from that, the fact that we catch up on a Monday Tuesdays every single week and go through quick 45 minutes to an hour and we just talk strategy. We talk business, we talk how we're doing this, how we're doing that. And it's funny, we leave there and throughout that week, we're messaging each other, go, oi, what about this? Oh, what about this? This is random, but what about this? This is random, what about this? And even last night, you messaged me, I was sleeping at that time. And you're like, hey, the offer, we got to change that completely. I've been thinking we're doing it wrong the whole time. Let's change it like
dude, it just hit me there and then. And I was like, you know what I mean? And I had to message her and I was like, yeah, I'm telling you, man, since that episode, it's been on my mind.
Yep.
Dude, I haven't stopped working. Yeah. Like I've been working every single day. But I spoke to someone the other day and they're like, how was your weekend? And I had to stop thinking, why is this guy? And I realized it was Monday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I didn't realize it was Monday because I worked Sunday and Saturday. Yeah. So, I didn't have that, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Which was sick.
Yeah. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I honestly think if I didn't have kids, if I was in your position and I was single, not married, no kids, nothing, no obligation outside of myself, man.
For me, I just sit there.
You work at night time as well, like through the night?
Yeah, I do.
Or do you get to like 5 o'clock and that's enough and down?
And do what?
Exactly.
Do what? What do you do? Go watch Netflix?
That's it. Exactly. That's the option, isn't it?
Well, no.
No, as in what else are you going to do if you're not going to work? I feel the same. I said this to you the other day about the PlayStation. I saw it there in the corner and I was like, I could play a game. Okay, that would be the worst thing I could do right now. I should go and do things that are going to generate or bring positive influence into my life or generate wealth or do something that's going to be a benefit. Playing PlayStation isn't going to fill my cup at the moment. It's okay to do it every now and then if you enjoy it, if it's going to give you some relief from the world for that half an hour, 2 hours, whatever you want to play on it. But if you're doing that consistently, is it really helping you make that $1 million day dream come true?
You know, I've always got like so when I work off task list. You work off task list?
Never.
You never make a task list?
What is task list?
No, hold on. It's just...
Is this an ad? No. I'm trying to hide it. I want to get it now.
It's like I write down a list of tasks.
Oh. I'm thinking like, is this some AI app that I don't have yet?
Sounds like a sick app.
Is it tasklist.ai? I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. Do you make lists of what you need to do? How do you track what you need to do?
I have my effectivity matrix.
Okay. And so that's what you use for everything?
I use that for I've got OneNote where I put some stuff in. I don't really use that much. I can't say that. No, I try and use that.
So if you've got a whole bunch of stuff you need to do.
Yeah, I try and actually write them down on little Post-it notes and put it up on a board. And then I try and grab one, action it, close it out. That's what I try to do. So I try to start a task, finish a task. And there's a book called The One Thing. Can't remember who wrote it. But really good, easy read.
Yeah, The One Thing by something Keller.
That's right. Yeah. And it's a good little book and I completely agree with it. You know, it's pretty much the whole concept of the book is multitasking is a myth. It's bullshit. It was developed in the 80s by corporates to say, you know, we're great multitaskers and can do multiple things at once. Well, you actually can't do multiple things at once. You can only do 60, 70% of lots of things and never finish anything. So you're much better off to concentrate on the one thing, finish that one thing in its entirety, then move on to the other, and then move on to the other, and then move on to the other. So that's what I try to concentrate and do rather than doing 50 things at once or, 10% of everything.
So you don't use lists?
Look, I've got a notepad next to me. I might write some things down as I need to, but ultimately I'm just using my Post-it notes. I've just found that that's helped me lately. When I say lately, the last 6 months, because I've had so much to do. It's I just like the idea of peeling the Post-it note off, putting it in front of me, doing that task and throwing it out when it's done.
It's interesting. I can actually show you, dude. One sec.
Oh, shit. Mics are off. Headphones are off. And you're just here with me. And we're back.
All right. This is how I work.
Yeah. And you tick everything
I
off.
make lists and I tick as I go.
Yeah.
Right? Like every single day. Like that's usually what my list looks like, dude.
Yeah.
I've just gotten down to this now. And that's from working 7 days.
Yeah.
Like I reduced it a whole lot. And as you can see, like a lot of these are done.
Yeah.
Like I got a lot of shit done.
So you do right. If you don't finish something in a day, do you then transfer it to the next day? Yeah.
So stuff from here that didn't get ticked off, rolled over to here.
So wouldn't it be better for you to just do a digital list? So like OneNote, where you can have all your lists and you can tick them off, rather than writing something or do you like writing it down too?
I've tried it. I just always end up reverting back to this.
Yeah.
And then what I do after that is I grab one of these sticky notes. You want to note this down as a sick hack. I grab one of these sticky notes because when I look at a list like this or like this, right? And if you're watching, there's my list there. When I've got a list that big, that's overwhelming.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, where do I start? So what I do is I go and grab a sticky note and I write down 5 or 6 tasks and I close the book and I have the sticky note in front of me.
Okay.
And I just tick off the stuff on the sticky note like this.
Yep.
And I just focus on those
ones. The most important ones.
Yeah. And I do that. Like they're the ones I need to do now.
Yeah. And I've got that same thing where I've got my most important tasks, ones that aren't really that important, ones that I can delegate, ones that I can eliminate. So I try and work like that a little bit too.
Yeah. And I've learned something over the last week. I think we grossly underestimate how much work we need to do, how much work people at the top are doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
you only see the accolades, don't you?
Yeah.
You only see the title, CEO, multi-billion-dollar company. You only see you only see them going to lunch in their Ferrari. They got to eat. You know what I mean? You only see them on a weekend on their yacht. Okay.
Yeah. That's the first time in 3 years.
That's the first time, exactly, that they've been on the yacht in 6 months that they've owned for the last 5 years.
Dude, I guarantee you, like an Elon Musk of the world would outwork 99.999999% of the world.
And that's why I think when when a person like that employs someone and you're not a hard worker, like, you know how he went into Twitter and fired fucking 30% of the people in there or 50% of the people?
75.
Was it?
Cut it down to 25% of the staff.
Because he looked at that place and he goes, you guys are doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, you're all fucking around.
I've woken up this morning and I've already achieved more than every single person in this room. We're cutting it down to the best 25. Now, you reckon those best 25 there aren't exceptional at what they're doing? They're probably dominating and the business is probably doing better than it's ever done before. But instead they had employed a person to water plants. They employed a person to change the ink in pens. Do you know what I mean? Whatever they were doing.
Change the ink in
pens? They had one of those pens like Mont Blancs. And they had to change the ink. It's a real role.
It sounds tough. Someone changed my $1,000 pen. I can't do it.
But, you know, if you've got that many inefficiencies in a business and you've got a person that's inherently a hard worker, there's a level of, I reckon, like, go fuck yourself.
From who?
From the top.
Oh, yeah.
So Elon Musk was very much like that. He goes, no, you're fired, effective immediately. And he goes, I'll sue you. You know, here you go. Here's 6 weeks pay. But I'm owed 4 weeks. Here's 6 months. Like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what's one of my favorite quotes? And this comes from Alex Hormozy. Dude, I've been consuming some of his stuff.
Alex.
Ridiculously, yeah.
Alex.
Hey, he's gone back to like just hardcore business content.
Yeah.
And
I've noticed actually.
It is sick.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's so useful.
He's doing a lot of shit with his top off. You noticed that too?
Yeah.
He must be shredding or something at the moment. He's just like, cool, I'm going to make sure people know I'm a boss in every area.
Every aspect of life.
Yeah. Have you seen him with, a side note, have you seen him without a beard?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, when he had the...
even just when he was just like this, just had stubble. It's like, don't do that ever again.
Yeah, he was a kid. He was like 24, 25, whatever it was. Anyway, one of my favorite business people on the planet.
Yeah.
And his quote is, volume negates luck.
Yep.
Volume negates luck. So if you do enough of something, it outweighs the I got lucky or I finally struck gold or whatever. If you do enough of something, it'll outweigh that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Volume negates luck. And I don't think I'm doing enough volume.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I feel because I've been working now flat stick, and then I'm like, this is like I've kind of pushed to a new level in the sense of the amount of things we're getting done, and And I've started to think like, hey, this is still not enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you need to, this now, this is probably the most, and still not enough. We need to now go, like this is, I need to take a sleep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I've recently had that realization in the sense of I worked the last 7 days, 10 days, whatever it might be. I've been working at nights, everything. And I've gotten so much done. Like I finally caught up. And then I'm like, this is how people do it. This is how people do $1 million in a business with 2 employees. Yeah. They work like this. They have to.
Yeah.
There's no other way. These people aren't fucking finishing at 5, dude.
No way.
Do you know what I mean? These people aren't, these people aren't stopping work at 4:30 and saying, let's go to the pub.
That's it.
You know, and then it's like, and I think I mentioned this last time or a couple of episodes ago, I don't have, I've stopped having long showers now.
Yeah, you were saying waste of time.
Yeah, I've stopped now. So now, like, I get in, get out.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll my reward is if I do that for the whole week, I'll have a long shower on the weekend. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a waste of time, dude. I would have 2 long showers. Yeah. I'm like, how do I?
It's interesting. It's like you're affecting your hourly rate.
Dude, I'm like, I need to get the it's to the point now where when I go and someone's wasting my time, I get upset. Because sit there, like, you're wasting my time, dude. Like you are now. This is rude. You know what I mean? You're wasting my time. Do you know how much I've been finessing my schedule to make sure I don't waste time?
Yeah, that happens like with me in the construction business. I'll get, say, my old man used to do this all the time. Still does, actually. He'll call me up and he's like, oh, you know, what color is the door in the main hallway? I'm like, why are you calling me? And he's like, what are you talking about? I go, just tell me the color of the door. I go, no. Because don't you know what the color is? Absolutely I do. Call Angelo. Why are you calling me? That's not my fucking job. All right? Call Angelo. He'll tell you the color of the door. But you know it. Just tell me now. I know you're in front of it. No, bye. Just hang up. Right? But it's not that. It's I'm doing so much. Me to check, to open up the drawings, to go find the schedule, to do all this. It's going to take me 3 minutes.
Yeah. And your focus away from everything.
From whatever I'm doing. Yeah. That's right. And it annoys me. And I'm like, no. Like, and it's also training them too. Say, don't come to me for things like this. That's why I pay him. If I'm doing that, I'll fire him right now. I'll go inside, I'll fire him, and I'll just do it myself.
Yeah.
What's the point of employing people if they're not going to do these sorts of tasks for you? So, but he used to always come to me back in the day. Obviously, when we first started, it was me. You know, I knew everything and I would tell him all these things. But now I'm like, no, go speak to the employees. That's what they are here for. That's what they're here to do. Don't come to me and ask me to do these things. I'm too busy doing sick shit. Too busy casting. Way too busy.
Someone's got to do it.
So coming back.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.
Got to do it.